Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Goliath in this one. We're on Barracks against Lazarus, Hank, Jack and Markov. This team is terrifying. We will do, because it is Barracks, we'll do Tiger actually. I was going to say we're looking at a yellowy, palish kind of colour in the skin, but you know, that's what it is. This skin, unironically, looks quite good as well, but everything in this game does, so yeah. This team, about a year ago, I'd have looked at this team and laughed and said that's an easy win. But as of late, I've sort of been seeing the effectiveness of what Lazarus Hank is, because the way the problem we possibly face here is, in order to down Jack, we have to down Hank, then we have to down Lazarus, and then we have to hope the assault doesn't revive Hank. If the assault revives Hank, then we have to down Hank again, then we have to down Laz again. And there's a potential there for it to never, you know, you're never escaping domes, essentially. And it has happened in the past, so we'll see how it goes. You do get a freebie at the beginning. If it is your first video though, welcome. This is a 4v1 ASIM from all the way back in 2015. That's not a joke, based on what you've seen. That's actually real. It is a 2015 game, this, as you'll see as we go through it. How ahead of its time it actually was. But yeah, we're going to be filling up this meter. I'm actually going to go back around there because that snake's around. It's going to lead us into them. Just need to be careful of them coming across this way because it's going to be over there somewhere. Yeah. Do get around, that's fine. We might get scanned by Jack's beam here. As long as we're over here, it's fine. He'll alert them. It's fine, they know where we are now. Yeah, at the very beginning, I'm just going to be filling this meter up because we're stage 1 at the moment, which is very weak. The monster. We have very little amounts of damage and not very much HP, as you can tell by the top of the screen, so we're looking to get out of here, yeah. My dogs. So they probably are going to be coming through there at this moment in time. Or very close to it anyway, so they'll move them down here. It's going to be stage 2 ready to go. Looks like they are actually over there at the minute. Let's get a bit more distance. I will take a poison hits. Quite useful as we go into the fight in a moment. That distance here, we'll just grab it here. When we evolve, we gain size, the appearance changes, and 3 points to put into your abilities. Usually the first point's going to go into whatever your other ability was that you didn't have at stage 1. Generally wise. You see you've got all your abilities. Right, I'd like a refund on that leap. Touch the terrain in front of it because it's a bit of a rocky ledge. Very rare, but it happens. Start heading back over there now. Okay. Yeah. Had to make him jump back into it, it's fine. We know where Laz is here, so I actually will go for this. I don't know where Hank is. So we may be actually skipping as the cloak. I actually did hit him. Would like ability cooldowns as well, actually. I don't know where the rest of the team is, to be honest. So they've kind of fucked this one up. Yep. Okay, we've got 2 colonists. I don't know where the rest of them are, though. Down on the Jack isn't going to mean anything there, though. Okay, you're miles behind for some reason. Ah, okay, I know what's happened. It's a wee little bug with this map. The game is generally bugless. I do, you know, promise that to you. And, you know, you can watch, like, the literal 800 odd videos of bug-free gaming that we've had. We'll just set him free, and then we'll do a reset here. It is this map. There's not really any... I don't think there's any other maps that do this. It's just that weird little place there that causes bots to get stuck there for some reason. Yeah, we'll just set them free and then we'll do a reset in a moment. The down on Jack isn't going to mean anything anyway because they do have las, so... We're getting 1 strike. Somebody's just died based on the timer, I don't know who that was, but... Strange things do be happening. Get a splash on him. Backing into that like a fucking idiot, that's fine. I don't know where Laz is at the moment, so if he is actually here, that's going to be free revive. I don't actually know who's dead, to be honest, unless it is Laz, but I don't know where Hank is again. Cloaked and ran off, maybe? Maybe this is going to be a find the Hank game? Okay, my man's there. Don't know where he was. I'm assuming that must have been a cloak. There it is. Fucking idiot. It's fine. These deaths aren't going to mean anything though, because obviously we do have Laz, and the bots are wise enough to not go for revives in that instance, so he must be around here somewhere. If you eat the body though, you can't revive them. It's going to be your footsteps that in it, I think. Yeah. You can smell footsteps as well when they do cloak. So I guess we're fighting people one by one in this. I don't actually know where anybody is, man. So I'll take traversals because we're about to drop poison anyway. They're probably all going to assemble though for stage 3 fights, so... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's come with the free res on him. Splash on the colonists, and not really the priority target though. 17 seconds on Jack coming back, so we don't have to worry about a dome at the moment. Down Hank, and then we go for Laz again. So we can get the 2 strikes on Laz, because it's really that's all you need to do when it's a team like this. Because going for strikes on everybody else doesn't mean anything. He's going to cloak and run him, yep. Someone needs to get that. So we know where he is, as long as we keep damaging him. There it is. Down this colonist and then we'll go stage 3. Okay. Well, we immediately go for Jack. I need to kill him before that revive comes in. Good. Get out. He's actually going to be able to res Jack from the ground there because I won't be able to eat him. He can get broken out. We'll just grab this stage 3. There you go, Trapper revived. Brought him back to life. Very weird one, this one. Rock, charge, and fire. Max out flame breath because it is the primary damage dealer. Yeah, they seem to be assembling a bit better now. Start making our way over. It's a lot of strikes for a last team. Yeah, splash. Used that bit too early there, he cancelled it. Man's going to try and revive the corpse. There he is. He's here somewhere. There he is. I can see Jack's body, so I know where he's heading now. That's going to let him get in there. That way. You ever seen this animation? Literally gets swallowed whole. There it is. Mega Mouth MVP. This round was just filled with so much fucking scuff, it's unreal. It ends like that, and we had the pathing, just bizarre pathing. There you go. Is what it is, as I say. You know, you don't have to just take my word for it when I say this game has very little bugs. You can watch the mountains of other videos on the channel that we've done with it. You know, some rounds we're fighting for our lives for fucking 20 minutes, you know. It is what it is. It's just certain games that go like that. A lot of that was down to the Hank getting stuck, I think, at the beginning, because what happened was two of them ran off trying to go for me, which was the Jack and the Laz. And I believe Markov was trying to stay near Hank because the bots do... Well, I assume in that instance the bots sort of understand how to pair up, because that was a viable strategy back in the day. You'd split into pairs and try and pincer on the monster to cut them off. Obviously you get the pair with the trapper in front wherever the monsters are heading, so you can dome them, and then the other pair gets over there quickly and joins the fight, you know. So I assume that's what was actually happening there. The bots do actually understand how to do that, they just don't do it of their own volition normally. It was because Hank got obviously stuck in that little area, and then Markov took that as, oh, we're going to buddy up, you know. Well, yeah. And then they tried to reconnect, and then they got all disjointed and all that kind of stuff, and it went like that. But it is what it is. Hope you enjoy as always. A bit of a weird one, bit of a different one, anyway. But yeah. I'll obviously see you for the next one. Bye.